Welcome to another edition of Movie Pick. We're talking about movies new and old, from action and adventure, sci-fi, horror, comedy, and movies that's so bad they're actually good, but really not. This is a two-part episode. We'll talk about the same movie. I'll be talking about Extraction and Extraction 2 with Chris Hemsworth, or better known as Thor, and that's how I'm going to call him throughout this episode. I'll be doing Extraction and then Extraction 2. So, it's going to be two separate videos. So, before we get started, make sure you like, share, and leave comments on the Facebook page. Also, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe. Also, I have a Cash App if you'd like to donate. Anything you donate is appreciated. So, with that being said, let's get started. So, Extraction was released in 2020 on Netflix. Basically, it's a action thriller starring Thor, who plays Tyler Rake, a hired mercenary hired to extract a kidnapped child whose father is a international crime lord, with another crime lord that kidnapped his son. So Thor is hired to get him back, and in that, all hell breaks loose. This movie has the same kind of action style as John Wick, but it's a little different. And also, this movie gives no fucks about people in this movie. If you see in the movie, there are a lot of kids. If you know, you know. Children deaths in this movie. Like I said, they give no fucks about kids in this movie. The only difference between this movie and John Wick, this movie has like a lot of one-shot action scenes where it's just like a continuation movie. A continuation scene, which is real cool. Mixing with like John Wick action sequences, which is some of it is kind of like over the top, but it's cool. And this is what gives this movie a unique feel to it. Like I said, Tyler Rake, played by Thor, because I'm not calling him about his original name. You gotta go through these series of this journey to get to this kid, to get him back to his father and all that. There's other characters in this movie you follow as well. I'm not gonna butcher some of these actors' names.
Money! Yeah, baby, yeah!
A companion, that helps him out. I'm not gonna butcher her name. Her name in the movie is Nick Cannon. She also has a brother in this. He kind of like the Mission Impossible character Q. He's sort of like that character to a point. I think that the action in this movie is what everybody come to see more than like the storyline, the plot line to this movie, because Tyler Rake, as you go along into the movie, he has a reason, a little past, which they get into a little bit in this movie. And part two, they go in further, but we're gonna talk about this movie first. Him and the kid work well together. You know how they interact with each other. Same with him and the female character, Nick Khan and all that. She also do good. She also has a couple of cool action scenes. She has a couple of cool action scenes in the movie, so I commend her for that. All in all, it's a cool movie. It's a cool movie as far as the action scene and the one take action scenes and all that. This is what makes this movie different from any other action movie. Is the action scenes and the one takes and all that. There are some real brutal action kills in this movie. I remember a lot, but I can't remember. Like, I watched this and then the sequel to this, so I'm trying to not mix them up. You kind of compare Tyler Rake to John Wick because their story kind of like similar, but a little different. John Wick was motivation was they stole the car, killed the dog after his wife passed. Tyler Rake is kind of like similar, but it wasn't about his car. It wasn't about a car or a dog. It was about his family and the issues that he had with his family that he was dealing with. I'm not going to go into full details because I don't want to spoil anything. So, like I said, him and the kid works good together in this movie. Far as the villain, he kind of like that. It's a throwaway villain, really too much. Well, he don't really do too much in this movie, so the action kind of make up for the villain in the movie. So, like I say, you'll be more invested in the action. You'll be more invested in the action than anything else in the movie. So, where stuff fails in this movie, the action picks up for it. So, all in all, it's a good movie. I'm not going to spoil the end of the movie because, like I said, there's a sequel I'm about to talk about in a minute. This is a movie that you should watch. It's on Netflix. So if you haven't seen it, you need to check it out. So all in all, like I said, this movie worth watching. So I'm not gonna hold you up with this one. So let's jump on to the next one, the part 2 to it.
Incoming transmission.
Extraction 2. This movie can also be seen on Netflix. This came out in 2023. It follows the same premise as the first one. Thor, who plays Tyler Rake again. This time he is sent to extract a mother and her children that had been in prison with the father, who is a gangster, drug lord, whatever you want to call him. A ruthless gangster that's been in prison. So since he's in prison, he brings his family into the prison as well to have them stay there. Which makes perfect sense. So Tyler is sent to extract them from the prison, and just like the first one, all hell breaks loose. We have a, I ain't gonna say a cameo. We also have new characters in the movie. Idris Elba. He kind of takes like if we seen like the Fast and Furious, Mr. Nobody, or that type of character, you know. Same people on assignments and all that. We have returning characters. Nick Khan, I don't know her name. I'm not going to pronounce her name or butcher her name. And her brother returns as well. Like I said, this movie follows like the first movie. It has a lot of cool one-take scenes in this movie. It gets better than the first one. Like I said, the one-take scene starts when he gets to the prison, and just like the first one, this movie gives no fucks. There is a scene in this prison movie that I will never watch. I would skip past it. It had to do with the father and how he dies, or before he dies. If you know, you know. If you get past that, and there's another scene also in the prison where the fight breaks out in the courtyard. I'm not going to give anything away, but if you know before they escape, there's a prisoner that gets brutally killed. If you get past that too, those are the main, like, real messed up kills in the movie. And after you get past those two kills, it's smooth sailing. Like I said, there's a lot of cool one-take scenes from the prison to the train scene, and also I want to say the building where they get ambushed and all that. Like I said, this movie, just like the first one, the main villain is the main villain just you know, he's just there. But if you actually watch this movie, who think the main villain is not the main villain, but let's say just keep watching this movie and you'll actually see who is the main villain, and you will hate that person. I'm not gonna say who it is, but the person, like I said, when you watch it, the main villain is the one that kind of like messed up everything. You want that person killed off immediately. Same thing with the first one. You know, the storyline is okay. I mean, it's mediocre. I mean, some of y'all might not even care about the storyline to this movie. Mostly, y'all just want to see the action scenes and all that, which is cool. You know, it just helps you get to the next scene or to the next scene and all that. Tyler Rake's past like draws out a little more in this movie than the first one. it goes into more details about his family and what happens, to his his son and all that, which I didn't really fully discuss, because everything that I didn't say in the first one, I can just, it can be said here because I didn't want to give out too much spoilers, just like spoilers and all that. If I say something that in the first one, it'll kind of spoil this movie as well. So I had to be limited to what I say in the first movie, the review. So that's why I ain't say too much about the first one as far as the details in the movie. This one has a lot of details as far as action scene and storyline and all that. Like I said, storyline is okay. It's it's hit or miss depending on who watches the movie and all that, or who really care about the storyline and all that. There's some funny moments in the movie. Like I said, this movie is still brutal for action scenes and all that. There's some cool, unique kills in the movie. There's some cool action scenes in the movie. The female character, like I said, I don't want to butcher her name. I'm just going to her name in the movie, Nikan. She had a couple of cool action scenes in this movie, which they could have gave her more scenes in this movie, but it's. But as far as her character, she's really cool in the movie. She stands out. Besides Tyler Rake, like I said, she really stands out. Like I said, Idris Elba is in the movie, in the beginning and towards the end. He had to see him on screen. All in all, like I said, like the first one, it is a pretty cool movie to watch. Like I said, it's similar to like John Wick. If you compare both of them, so they kind of like similar for an action scenes and all that. Like I said, but the difference is with John Wick and Extraction. Extraction sets itself different because of the one take scenes and all that. And that will go over well with anybody for this a continuation of an action scene. And it has John Wick style to it. That's pretty cool, and that's pretty difficult to do. Because if you mess up, you gotta redo the whole take all over again. And nobody want to do that. So I would commend the cast and the members, the crew in this movie for what they did as far as the one take scenes. So all in all, this is a pretty good movie for you to watch. Like I said, both of them on Netflix. So if you want to watch them back to back, that's cool. I recommend you watching them. Supposedly there's supposed to be a part 3 to this movie. And may come out, I don't know, next year or in 2005. I don't know. I will keep y'all posted. Give updates in future movie pick episodes. So all in all, this is a pretty good movie for Thor. When he's not doing his Marvel thing, he has his own series now, his own movie series that stands out. So I commend Thor for doing this. I can understand he don't want to do the same movie over and over again for like Marvel movies. the people in Marvel probably want to do other movies, so Thor got a chance to do his own thing as far as doing movies like this, like action or action thriller. But no, he has a good sense of humor. He can do comedy as well, so you might see him doing either more action or more comedy movies in the future. But all in all, as far as this movie, it's worth watching. So when you get a chance, when we got time, if you want to look for a good Netflix movie, this movie to check out. So that's pretty much it. I might just put these two movies together in one episode, or just like split them in half, do part 1, part 2. I don't know yet. After I do the editing on that, we'll see. So, like I said in the first episode, like I said in the first Extraction, I got the Facebook page, also the YouTube page. Support if you'd like to donate, the Cash App and all that. Everything will be in the comment below, all the links and all that. Till then, it is what it is, and check out the next episode.
Make sure you like, share and subscribe.